Hello everyone, welcome to my new short course. In this video, I will be breaking down how I modeled and textured Mario's Kart from Mario Kart World. Mario Kart was a game I grew up with, so I figured it'd be interesting to create an object from the video game using Blender. Before beginning the modeling process, I had to gather reference images from actual gameplay footage. I compiled all the images inside PureRef to help guide me on my modeling journey. If you want to follow along, feel free to download the project files on my Gumroad page. Link in the description. Model summary. Here's a quick evolution of the model progressing from simple into more complex phases. Continuing to upgrade your mesh is how your model improves. Blockout. The blockout phase is the most important first step before adding complex details to your model. Blocking out begins with simple shapes being placed in strategic areas. Object proportions should also be taken into account during this stage. Modeling refinement and insights. Here I'm creating and editing the car springs, which consist of 4 cylinders. Next, I'm creating a back piece for the kart, which I derived from a sphere. The thrusters were made from a cylinder and a curve. The wheels were also made from a cylinder. To create the holes, I used a boolean using cylinders as cutters. For the front grille, I tweaked a circle object into a cylinder and used it as a boolean. The front guard edges were made by duplicating an edge loop and converting it into a curve. Texturing and materials. Here's a quick node overview of the red color. For the stripes, I selected the areas I wanted white and assigned a color to them. Here's a summary of the node network I virtually used on all objects. Here you can see a visual representation of that node setup being displayed. Tire and rim texture overview. Tire texture node summary. I created the decal on the tire by converting a font into a mesh. Then I retopologized the mesh and used a simple deform to mold letters into an arch. Rim texture node view. Decals. Here you can see an image texture being projected on a circular mesh. A quick way to create a decal is by creating an image texture, UV unwrapping the preferred mesh, and projecting the selected image onto that mesh. Here's the decal node set up. Another creative way to add decals to your model is by using the shrink wrap modifier. Render and compositing. All I did for compositing was add a diamond sharpen, lens distortion, and color balance nodes. Here's the rendered image before and after compositing. For the render settings, I turned the resolution to 200 and render samples to 128 to provide a higher quality render. In this segment, you will see the difference between a lower and higher resolution render. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more Blender content.